All right, we are on 10.6, which is factoring trinomials. Trinomial is a three-termed expression. Typically, our trinomials are going to have an x squared term in them. So they look kind of like this: x squared plus bx plus c. And when we factor something, kind of like when we did the opposite of distributive property, where we broke it apart with the GCF, we're kind of doing the same thing. We learned FOIL first, where you distribute all the pieces. Now we're going to work backwards and trying to get to those two binomials that we had to begin with. So if you cannot factor something, it is called a prime polynomial. And hopefully we'll see one here in the examples along the way. Okay, so example 1, we have x squared minus 9x plus 18. Okay, so the first thing that it wants us to do is determine what the b and c parts are. Remember that this is the common form. So b would be -9 here, and c would be 18. Okay, so what you're trying to do here is set up two parentheses. And to make the x squared, an x would be here and here. That's the first part of FOIL, like this. I'm trying to find two numbers that can multiply to a positive 18 that can also add to it or subtract to a -9. Okay, so in this table below, what they have here is to make factors of 18 with the sum of 9. So basically they have the factors here. 1 times 18, so -1 times -18 makes the 18 I need. -2, -9 make the 18 that I need, and -3 and -6 make the 18 that you need, right? You gotta multiply to 18. Now they need to add to 9. So one of these three pairs should add to -9. Now, if it doesn't, then it would be prime. So let's go ahead and see. -1 and -18 added together or summed together would be -19. And then let's just go down the line. So -2 and -9 add to -11, -3, -6 make -9. So out of all three of these, the one that will work, this one doesn't, this one doesn't, this one is the one that works. So -3 and -6 are the two magic numbers. And I'm going to go ahead and write them in up here. -3, -6, doesn't matter which one goes first. And that would be the answer. They actually have it down here. You put in your two numbers, -3, -9. And then when you simplify them, you just take plus minus makes a -3. And plus minus makes the negative. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be a 6. Sorry. And there you go. Now, if you wanted to check your answer, all you would have to do is FOIL. So then you can come through and do first, outer, inner, last, and it would get this same starting point that you had. So the main rule, multiply to the back number, add or subtract to the middle number. Okay, so you have to be really good at multiplication tables for these.